The next speaker is Ms. Ai Won from Hiroshima College of Foreign Languages. The speech title is Being a Mother.
What do you think a mother should be like? How do you perceive the existence of a mother? And how do people define a good mother? Many people think that mothers should always put the needs of their children first, whether it's emotional interactions or life needs. When children face difficulties and setbacks, as a mother, you should provide timely support and encouragement to them. Also, it's commonly considered that mothers are strong, powerful, kind, and patient. But are they initially like that? Does every mother have to be like that? As a famous French philosopher, Simone de Beauvoir said, "One is not born, but rather becomes a woman." I feel the same thing can be said about motherhood. I became a mother 5 years ago. Can you imagine what I felt the first time I saw my baby daughter? You might think it should be a very touching and impressive moment. I also had been imagining how touching the moment would be, and that I should be moved by her cuteness as many mothers usually are. However, to tell you the truth, well, it was very impressive, but in a completely different way. When I first saw her, I was wondering why she was so ugly. Her body was so blemished. Her head looked like a triangle, and her eyes were so small. What's more, she was bald. I couldn't understand how she could be so ugly with my great genes. And to be honest, I completely lost confidence in my ability to raise her. I felt that I couldn't be a good mother. I know it sounds crazy and maybe exaggerated for some of you, but it just happened. However, strangely, she started to look cute after only half a day. She has been washed and her head was becoming round. Even her eyes looked bigger. Well, she was still bald though, and I felt the more I looked at her, the cuter she became. Incredible, isn't it? I realized that this is what people call oyabaka in Japan. I've been completely smitten with my daughter since then. As time passed, I've been facing so many challenges and difficulties to take care of her. I used to be unable to control myself and often lost my temper, and eventually began struggling with postpartum depression. I couldn't sleep well day and night because she just didn't stop crying, no matter what I did to comfort her. What I wanted to scream out was, "I'm the one who really wants to cry." And what made me even more distressed was that some people thought postpartum depression is just an overreaction. I can say that time was the hardest time in my life. But do you know how I overcame this excruciating time? It was my daughter. Yes, I suffered because of her, but I got over it also because of her. She was the one who gave me such valuable experiences each time I witnessed all her first accomplishments. The first time she smiled, sat, stood, and walked. And the most impressive moment was when she called me Mama. At that moment, I felt everything was worth it. I want to tell you that I don't believe every mother is as strong or patient as some people usually think. There is also a first time for mothers to become a mother. And I think being a mother is a more difficult job than any other occupation. Mothers become strong and reliable because they have been faced with and passed through tough times. Also, being a mother is the most joyful experience in one's life. Please don't worry too much what a good mother should be like. Just give your children love and believe in yourself and your children. The effort you've made, the love you've given to your children will definitely fill your heart with full of happiness. Thank you.